it did is allowed me to play those young kids so much in the second half. So I was excited about, you know, the returners, those kids that started in the second half, to be able to do that and allowed a little bit more of a cushion, and I think a pretty good message. And then the young kids got to play. I thought Angel playmaking and shot selection was good. She ended up with a couple tough late clock shots because at some point it became hot potato. Everybody throw it to Angel when Danielle and Natalie were on the floor with her in that stretch, and you know, she got caught with a couple she probably shouldn't have to take. But you know, overall defensively, the two things that are most alarming is we didn't contain the ball one-on-one. We let it go middle kick and kick out three. And just on the boards, we didn't, you know, when the shot went up, we stopped working. We stood up and watched it, and they got some bad bounces, and I thought they did a great job on the glass. But those are moving forward and getting ready, because Pitt State's going to penetrate and put it on the floor a bunch as well. I thought our zone offensive execution was pretty good. We haven't played against much of it. We did in Italy a little bit, so we had it in this summer. But I thought that was decent. I thought we shared the ball, which we always do. I mean, you know, good shots. You should take a shot if it's one you can make and nobody else has a better one. And I thought we let go of it to get somebody an uncontested shot a lot. Only probably 3 or 4 times if we take something challenged we probably should have let go of. Questions? Yes?
It seemed like Angel really in the first few minutes kind of took control of the game.
Angel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just was able to, with her passing and just the pace she
Yep.
was playing, really helped you guys take
Yep.
control.
Yep. She got some other people to guard her, sucked some people up, got the pull-up jumper, got to the rim, got fouled, you know, was aggressive in the lane, you know, kicked it out when she should have. I thought her decisions were really, really good. The timing of, you know, I've talked to her about, you know, free throw line extended. Once you decide, then go ahead. You know, now that we've asked her to shoot the ball a little bit more, I've noticed her waiting to get a little bit deeper to make a decision. Then with the length and speed, it's too late. So I thought she did a really good job of, you know, getting us into half-court offense when we needed to, but I thought she pushed and attacked and made good decisions.
Freshmen were able to get quite a bit of playing time.
Yeah.
What did you think about their play overall?
I thought they did a good job. You know, what Bunny did for us tonight is what she does every day. She does the little things. She rebounds. She seals her guy. I mean, she's the most physical post player we have, and is willing to use her body and sit on somebody and pin, and I thought she did a great job on some down screen and post-ups. You know, I thought Danielle, until she got a little bit gassed in the second half, did a good job picking up the ball. You know, we designate someone to pick up the ball on a missed shot on our end. I thought she did a good job there. I thought Chelsea, you know, we put Chelsea in a bad position a couple times by throwing it to her when she was out of the lane, and then they came and doubled, and you know, she's not ready to do that. But we shouldn't have thrown it to her there either, because she's a perimeter player if she's out of the paint, and she's not ready for any of that. But I thought Asia, you know, I thought from a tempo standpoint, she made good decisions. She drove it, and you know, that's probably as much as been able to keep us in an offense. And that's what I've talked to her about, is keeping her dribble and keep us in an offense, and then go make a play when you have one. And you know, I thought she did a good job. So Danielle was aggressive. I thought Natalie did a good job. You know, she didn't shoot. You know, she didn't make a bunch of shots, obviously, and you know, that's you know, something that she's been pretty consistent at. But she made good decisions. You know, made the extra pass to Danielle, and Danielle got fouled late in the second half. But you know, I thought overall, those kids did a nice job. But the group, you know, how we started the second half, you know, grew the lead, and then you know, then allowed me to let those guys play, and it's good for those guys to get those kind of minutes too.
Aisha struggled in the past with consistency on a regular basis. Do you think this could be a breakout year for her?
It should be. It absolutely should be. And to be more physical and drive and finish and be a better communicator and all the things she should be able to do as a senior now. And you know, you have a sense of urgency. You have it as a senior that you don't ever have any other time in your career. And I get a sense that she feels that a little bit. And with every day that passes, it should turn up a little bit. But you know, I thought, you know, I still would like for her to, because she's, you know, one of the strongest kids in the weight room. I still think she can put it on the floor and drive and get fouled. And I think if you look at her point production, it should be from the free throw line. I mean, that's to me where she should be able to put up more numbers and play some people one-on-one. But from a consistent, yeah, that'll be important for her, as it'll be important for us as a team. But absolutely, she's, you know, I've always kind of thought the X factor a little bit. If she plays well, we got a pretty good chance to win.
Natalie started and played pretty significant minutes for you guys. What are you liking about her so far?
Well, you know, she's been pretty consistent for a young kid, and she's, you know, she's been able to guard. She's been able to get us and keep us in an offense. You know, she hasn't tried to play too fast. You know, our thing with her, needs to be able to blow by somebody and get away from somebody. But, you know, if your freshman point guard is not turning it over and playing under control, we can work on that. If they're playing 100 miles an hour and turning it over, that's a more difficult problem than not that we have as a problem with her, but we're trying to get her to get away from somebody, escape a little bit, and then go make a play. I didn't think she was very aggressive off the dribble in the first half, especially that last 10 minutes. But, you know, she makes the right pass. She doesn't take bad shots. You know, she normally hits, you know, open shots. So, but she's been consistent. And for a young kid, that's hard to do at that position. Competes every day. She competes every day, and that matters.
What's Keena May's status?
Keena needs to compete every day. Is Keena at her best and what she's capable of giving us? Is she good enough to help us? Absolutely. And I'd be the first one, the top of the poll, to be shouting that out. And when we get that from her, then we are better, which is what you would say about any of these guys. And that's an expectation we have. And, you know, that was just a little message from me, and she understands that. And there should be no reason for her not to get back in the rotation and do what she can do for us. But this will always be team first. It will always be compete every day. It has to be. It's not in the league we're in. Woo. Everybody's got to go. We're good?